make the difference in our community. Don't shy away from using it. We love you. If you need a listening ear or a comforting word, visit our website at www.firefly.life. Click on the prayer line and we'll be there to listen and pray with you. You are important and you matter. We love you, for this is Radio Fry Fry, 97.1 FM.
Hey you! Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, for this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM. You be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, for this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM. Hey you! Be part of the Listening Radio every Mondays to Fridays, 10 a.m. to 12 midday for authentic conversations and sharing experiences on the brunch. For entertainment, join our Drive Time crew on Mondays for international and national sport updates. On Tuesdays and Wednesdays on The Drive with The Vibe for entertainment news and celebrity gossip. On Thursdays, entrepreneurship and mentoring. And to get you started for the weekend with top trending songs on the DJ's Vibe every Friday. All this from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Enjoy your Saturdays on the Fun Box from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. for laughter, relaxation, and family moments. And no, we do not forget the little ones. Bedtime stories at 8 p.m. We measure our success by how we wow our customers and listening audience. Stay tuned, for this is Radio Fry Fry on 97.1 FM.
At Radio Fry Fry, we believe your voice, your story can impact lives, change narratives, and make the difference in our community. Don't shy away from using it. We love you. If you need a listening ear or a comforting word, visit our website at www.firefly.life. Click on the prayer line and we'll be there to listen and pray with you. You are important and you matter. We love you, for this is Radio Fry Fry, 97.1 FM.
Radio Fry is the first visual radio station to use technology for state-of-the-art live video streaming within the studio, creating visuals to accompany audio tracks and the inclusion of graphics and video documentaries to tell stories, making your content entertaining and informative. For advertisement and partnerships, call now on 090-971-971. At Radio Fry, you talk, we listen. Radio Fry is the first visual radio station to use technology for state-of-the-art live video streaming within the studio, creating visuals to accompany audio tracks and the inclusion of graphics and video documentaries to tell stories, making your content entertaining and informative. For advertisement and partnerships, call now on 090-971-971. At Radio Fry, you talk, we listen.
At Misho Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology, from the digital world to your front door. Michelle Group of Companies is your partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl or contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected. Stay protected.
Michael, you want to finish me or routine?
Selfie, I beg. I need your help. I don't send for you, send for me request.
You know we're exceeding budget.
Sam, that picking what I take on the dates. The picking go totes all in party they no more like out there. And also the picking they angry so.
In back is a biwa split. So now collaborate now, learn and work for the money.
Sam, not to joke. Okay, watch. I get 1,000. Just send for me 500. I will be okay.
Baby, are you okay?
Okay.
Alright, gas. Eat me mom get money they spend per month today.
On a eat, on a feel pay. Money dey. Sir, you bill a 1,500.
Waiter, one more burger, please. And pack takeaway pizza here. Well, goes means.
Request or send money anytime, anywhere with AfriMoney. Fast, easy, life-saving. AfriMoney, quick.
In the heart of Sierra Leone's dynamic rhythm, Rocal Commercial Bank is your beat to a brighter financial future. We're not just a bank, but we're your financial partner committed to your success. We've got the financial tools you need to rise higher. Our team is here to serve you with speed and a smile because your time matters to us. So, are you ready to unlock financial prosperity? Highlighting key banking services such as Keke loans, Combra account, fixed deposits, SME loans, internet and corporate banking, from savings that grow your dreams to loans that fuel your ambitions. Demonstrating fast and friendly customer service. showcasing cutting-edge banking technology and ATMs. Access your money anytime, anywhere with our state-of-the-art technology and a network of ATMs. Our Rocal SIM Copper app puts banking in your hands, where you can pay for EDSA, AfriMoney, Orange Money, and pay bills including school fees and make transfers to other bank accounts. Remember, you can also experience Rocal e-banking today. Then join us now. Visit any of our branches or explore our website. Rocal Commercial Bank, your bank of choice.
Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Kosso Town. Call us now 073 347574 or 099 81 3148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.
At Misho Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology. From the digital world to your front door, Michelle Group of Companies is your partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl or contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected. Stay protected. At Michelle Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology. From the digital world to your front door, Michelle Group of Companies is your
morning and welcome back to another beautiful time again at the Brunch show. This is now Radio Fry 97.1 FM, and we're not the largest radio network inside Salon. We're glad for there this morning, and we know say obviously we're not glad for there with we. And one good thing about Radio Fry is that we now the listening radio network, and una the talk we always do for listen. So we're there again for another beautiful and powerful episode. I hope so you watched yesterday and the previous episodes then. So this morning, my own name now Frank Stella, and we get a very, very wonderful guest in the house this morning. But before we introduce the guest, I just want to go straight to the Bible verse, as usual, God first. So Bible verse, they come up from 1 Peter's 3, chapter 3, verse 7, and it say, husbands, in the same way, be considerate as you live with your wives and treat them with respect, husbands. Okay, that's a beautiful one. And we quote of the day, they come up from Kofi Annan, and it said there is no tool for development more effective than the empowerment of women. You see, the quote they talk for the woman them, the Bible they talk to the quote they talk to the woman them, the Bible they talk to the man them. So I will forget a very, very conducive environment. And obviously, we na a radio network where we not bias. Everything what they say is unfiltered, and we they talk from the real experiences of people. So stay tuned. And we topic for today, what we about for talk today now something where it affect homes, it affect families, individuals, societies, everybody, and not only inside Salon, all around the world. And today we want to talk about violence against women. We look at the domestic kind of violence, the emotional abuses, and we look also at reporting and support systems, because most times when women then can they in that stage of abuse, you find out for say out of fear or out of shame. Many women prefer to keep silent. So we get to look at all their angles and they, but thank God I'm not here. I'm not here alone. I get a support system, and he's a man, so that we are gender balanced. Ego able for talk on a better, on a very conducive page coming from a man. So this morning I want to introduce you guests quickly. You go tell me your name, star, and what you do. Thank you for joining the show this morning.
Thank you, and good morning.
Welcome.
Sarah Abubakar.
Okay.
I write for the Concord Times newspaper. So it's a privilege for being here, and looking forward to having a very fruitful conversation.
Thank you so much for joining the show. Well, you see, they talk about domestic violence, and mostly it's the order of the day in homes, relationships. Basically, they happen in relationships because no person no go tell me say you are in a friendship and basis with somebody, not just friends, and you go through that, but it happen mostly in relationships, whether be it's marriage, whether be it's boyfriend, girlfriend, it happen. So we want to make viewers understand everything we surrounded with the word domestic violence. And it talks say, if you day in domestic violence, maybe you watch where you listen to it right now, and you day in that situation, but you not even know, say, now that situation you day into, you're just comfortable. Oh, na so it day, this person, so na so bland do we can settle now. Come closer and listen to what domestic violence actually mean. And they talk say, when you as an individual deal with somebody where constantly they hurt you, they control you beyond your will, beyond your power, beyond your convenience, and it make you feel unsafe. Now that place society honor you us, then that ain't a domestic violence. And basically violence against women, domestic violence now, emotional abuse and reporting, and all we to get for talk about today. Now something where woman them they go through mostly, not of us say man they know they go through that, but majority, like the major cases where they get these days now, woman them where they go through domestic violence, like then are the actual victims them. So as we start today from your perspective as a man, now I want to make you tell you some of the reasons why you feel say domestic violence constant, especially inside this society.
All right, thank you very much. I think the topic is very interesting, and of course, a very critical topic as well.
Very.
Yes, indeed. if we look at the percentage of women and that's compared to men in Sierra Leone, perspective like the world in general, I mean, we get a lot of women, specifically Sierra Leone. You know, the data they show you, statistic as recent as 2021 statistic, they clearly say we get more women than men. But back to your question, one of the factors we critically responsible for the increasing numbers of gender-based violence is on the basis that I can say people in the silence about them. You know, people know they report the issue of gender-based violence.
Yeah.
Maybe because of financial reasons, or maybe because of tradition or customs. But honestly, the issue of gender-based violence is widespread. Now, I mentioned financially because some people are more or less socially and entirely depend on their partner. You know, we know the kind of generation in which they live. They feel say if I take this matter forward, it might have some telling effect on me, especially so that if my man they provide everything, and it's hard to see this part of the country for like get independent women. We get financially stable, if you like, and then we can come forward and then try to give a helping hand to the incompetent woman them. So totally entirely, a lot of the young girls, you know, women advance in age, more or less depend on their partner. So the basis is this. Then the fear say, if I report the issue of the violence against me, man, or the person they provide for me, he might stop giving the support needed. Secondly, perhaps most importantly, is the custom. You know, Sierra Leone, now one country where would misunderstood the trees for the forest. That means there are certain issues and the way can be pressing, but that man do a elephant, that other person do, and they not take any actions against him. So would they normalize and now like say it's something that is very, very normal, of which it is not. You know, so we more or less get for look at all of them factors, and then plus the fact that the reporting system, which is very key, like as I say, people in the silence about them, but also if they report the issues, then say if you're not telling me a problem, I'm not gonna know what you go through.
True.
Yeah, but the woman then the silence about the issue. And afraid, and until and unless then get for report on the issues, we get a very frank and positive conversations around the topic.
I like the fact say you make mentions of then Tuki. Yesterday we talk about women where they gain financial independence. You know, financial independence for women, I feel saying one of the key gateway we go help many women where they go through domestic violence. You know, forget some fresh air, for just get a way of escape. Because just I concur and support with towards what you just say about some of the reasons why make some women then prefer for keep silent and just stay in that domestic violence because of the money, and they feel like the man are the umbrella. If just now I go na a reporting space and I go talk about this, I don't lose support, and mostly women can get picking them the responsibilities and all that day. But now in many homes now we they see say that's not the order of the day. So now it don't become very, very much normal. Just like I talk about custom, that people then they see them as a pressing thing again. They go feel like, okay, as a woman, if constantly they go through abuse, you get fault. We ever go to that aspect though, because I believe say in any disagreement, I feel like now two people they bring that out. But in the space where we're today, in we communities that we're today, if woman grab and say, this is what I'm going through, mostly then the members say, oh, the shame, then go talk about me married, my relationship, and all that day. So now we want to talk about domestic violence on the emotional side of things, because mostly not all man can be physical. But you look at the emotional aspect of abuse where women they go through in we society. So, and just like how they talk, say not all abuse go be physical. Sometimes it will be constant insults. Sometimes they would person way, if they talk down on you, any small thing way you do, if they make sure say you feel less of yourself, or somebody just they control your life, not do this, not do that. Maybe you're not person way coming up, you ambitious, you get things the way you want for pursue. But ever since you did in a relationship with this person, this person don't take total control of you. So make we talk from as a man now, you not the man at the house now. Do you think some of them behaviors then where they happen sometimes are being misunderstood as normal or not just thing way for happen at the relationship, because some man go say, because they don't married or then they in a relationship. So if it happen, the man and for they in control. Do you think that's normal?
Well, actually, they look at from a very general perspective, but I will look at from this angle.
Okay.
You know, because as a man, every man might get your own perspective on this.
Yeah.
You know, but what me believe, me teachings clearly, you know, is that women are critical players in any human existence, especially in a relationship.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise God not for create Eve. But when you see God create Eve, because if he needs say Adam need somebody for count on, need somebody for get time with, need somebody for like when I have problem, I don't go to and follow we discuss. And then you mentioned something which is key. We got to do with emotional. And most of the thing that we face, most of the thing that when woman in the face, it's a scar that's had a telling effect in the heart as compared to the physical violence, slap her, you know, you beat her. Most times we don't complain them. Somebody say, "Usha them way beats me, look the mark." But what is more troubling and what is more touching even is the physical, the emotional abuse. And most times people are not keen one for talk about them. You mentioned something which is very key, which is stigma. You know, if let's say for instance one of the abuses, sexual abuse or sexual, violence against women sexually or harassment if you like. When I've been there at university, we get Dr. Fatou Taki at the time. I think he had 50-50 woman group, you know, and Dr. Taki now one person will be the push for sex for grade and other stuff for let we see how best we're able to cope some of those negativities. But over the years, we've made for understanding and my basic practice of journalistic practices clearly teach me that sometimes you can get the law, but like as I say, the picking and the afraid for can't talk. You know, if you talk, that stigma as you mentioned. My company will say, this speaking I sleep with that lecture. Okay, now this now I'm picking that picking I video be leak na scarlet. You know, it's more dangerous than would them beat you, than knock you, would only then stitch you, because that will have a telling effect and even haunt you. Sometimes they go and do something more, we can lead to stress and anxiety, depression, and a host of other stuff. So it's a very critical player where we need for know, but also the man they need for realizing, shouting, for begin halala per woman. I believe saying in a relationship na common ground. We get for mutual understanding.
Exactly.
If I want for date you, for instance, I think we get for know so would I agree. I get for know your likes and dislike. Rather than just when I go into a relationship, you not get courtesy, you not get ethics, you just they do anything anyhow. So it's about time man then begin for get some education as to how we get for to partners.
And me, I also feel like everything when it comes to domestic abuse, I don't know, in some cases there are some special cases where you're understandable, but I feel like everything they start from the initial stage of the relationship. Because wait till you know, say as a woman, you not get for control, continue with, or wait till you know as a man, say you not get for continue with, no start time. Because mostly, there was a time where we talk about, the starting stage of a relationship wherein we they say most times people, not of us say they know they see the red flags where they happen. Or the traits the way you know will tolerate when I don't into a serious relationship. So when the relationship don't start initially, people can be color blinded. They see the red flag, say this person get tendency for do this here, but then still they go ahead with them. So at the end of the day, when they go into a serious relationship now or something legal now, you find out for certain traits there. They become very much, evident in a way that we're not there for hiding because now it's official. Una don't they, let's say, two people that don't come, they don't they inside married. Then traits the way you be they ignore when una be there at talking stage or courtship level. Now the traits they don't take a full ground, a full hold inside the relationship because una don't nurture them from the beginning of the relationship. So now that make the we listeners and viewers they understand say. Some of the reasons why makes domestic abuse now something where continues now from the initial point of the relationship because something where you not get for continue and if you start it give birth it become strengthened. It's not like where they feed picking with the exact nutrients them it make it become sustained I feel like you are for
Yeah, of course.
on that leg.
It's interesting because when he talk about the issue of when man, then I think the people all get way not sincere at all, not to becoming a man.
Okay.
Yeah, about their feelings and their attitude sometimes. Most men, it might not be all, but most men can fake certain attitudes or if you like certain behavior.
But you don't feel that because the masculinity, because you're a man, you get a ego, say I don't need for show. You don't feel so?
Well, actually, I don't think so.
Okay.
Like as I say, the society where we find ourselves. Now I not go Western world, but they read books.
Yeah.
Yeah. In the Western world, my sister, they tell me, say in England, man, you got to be very careful. It's sucked woman, so to some extent, then they sue you. I'm not saying that you naka. Yeah, na bits not day. Except for we na yeah. People more or less conversant, people more or less privileged say the best way for a kid woman we make her go beat her at 20 then come on I do. You understand? I humiliate her in public, which is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, man and they hide, I not kill a woman, I don't want her. True from my heart.
True. Communication. I feel like communication paramount. If you don't want the person.
So, but some man not want, he will not get the balls for come out. Excuse me for the word. Yeah, will not get the balls for come out for talk say, I don't want you. Yeah. And so woman herself can be a contributing factor.
Yes.
Like as I say, I don't like the man. It just go there because money dey. What the man don't know say money dey na money, na they give, the love no dey. So he can make up any arrogant attitude.
And they get advantage over
Of course, because now they provide and for be so.
Yeah.
Because in any relationship, it get for be understandable, like as I stated, mutual understanding between the two partners.
True.
So if we not start so, if we not continue forger, I believe say we don't get to now do's and don'ts. What in this person like, what you not like. If not go before, you people might have some very positive family in the future as compared to where I hide my true color. Where I don't marry now, then I can't show you that I mean. You know, which is very, very bad.
Yeah.
So you see, so now the thing and they face and then for crop then thing and I believe the embryonic stage, which means the foundation.
Yeah.
The beginning of the relationship, we get to be very, very careful, especially with ladies and now.
Yeah.
We get them picking their way hot, them bloody. They not get fun.
You
know, if I wouldn't say people are married, man, still that was a song where I had to listen. He say people married, man, now and they sweet. You know, they don't want to know. Then what you don't care about, he say, I could recall somebody tell me, he say, Abubakar, you na tall guy, I like your business, I get good attitude, but the problem is broke. You understand? He say, me not get problem for a big belly, and you not care if you the man or and see money no. So those statements, they tell you the level of desperation among the gender.
I love that. Because desperation can put you into a whole mess. And at the end of the day, you know, they even think about the future, say, will this sustain me? Now you don't go into a relationship for the benefits. Or maybe you go with a genuine, view, say, okay, we will make this relationship work. But things are not going as planned. Yeah. And you feel like, say, oh, this person I like, not like me. There are some things where somebody go do to you. Indeed. Or there are some abuses somebody go do to you. It might be traits. And we'll get for talk about because we'll get for can go on a short break. We'll get for talk about like traits in a sense wherein this person continuously now a woman beats her son, saying in papa, that kind of person, you understand the level where they talk about. Or somebody just they do them because of a nature. It just they part of them. So you get so many instances and woman them, you know, we get that we put them that kind of sorry heart, that empathy for man, especially where we don't they in love with that person. Sure. Even if the person they do things their way, you know, they're against the relationship. We go make the relationship very unhealthy. We they pamper them, we they nurture them, hoping that we can change. And you don't hear some woman when they say this man I go change him.
Of course.
You can't possibly do that because just like the term na man. Mortal man, now God no more able for changer. But if you try for, you know, put your effort or you put all your eggs in one basket, one day it will crash. So you get for go deeper into this conversation, but we get for can go on a very short break. And before they go on a very short break, we get one of the party there when I will call commercial bank, where of course na bank, then concern with you having financial independence, then make sure say you financial you financial structure a day in a way that it will become pleasing to you and even to your spouse, because sometimes they back money back, just like how we guess they talk say one of the reasons for constant domestic abuse or for the cases of domestic abuse now money business. Sometimes the woman in a position where you're not financially independent and not able to help himself, or sometimes you the man, because of the pressure you get for pay or rent, you get for pay school fee, the pressure they pan you too in a way that the only way you go release your anger na for let beat person for let beat your partner. So with Rokel Commercial Bank, then they encourage una for make una do una money planning in a proper way that the family peace go day, chaos not go day. And at the end of the day, you you're able to manage your money better and effectively. So we're going on a very short break. And when we come back, the phone lines will be open on the number 090 10 38 41. Winner AfriCell to AfriCell. And if you call from any other network or from WhatsApp, you can call on the number 088 971 971. But we'll go on a very short break. Stay tuned.
Partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. At Misho Group of Companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service delivers the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology, from the digital world to your front door. Michelle Group of Companies is your partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl or contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected, stay protected. At
the Brunch show, this just we just come up from the short break, and we hope so now they enjoy the show. And if you just tune in, we they talk about domestic violence, of a woman. Say woman, then they go through a lot. Most of the cases today, now woman, where they go through domestic violence, and we don't talk about the actual meaning of domestic violence. So now the phone lines are open on number 090 10 38 41. And with the question, what would they throw now? To you, the viewer or listener, is that what's in the actual cause of domestic violence? Now, una don't hear it from we want for ask una, what do you feel? Maybe you they listen to it, and maybe now you experience that day, now you home, and you they feel like a reason they why make you constantly they hurt your wife, or there's a reason why make you man they constantly hurt you. So one for make you come in with your contribution and talk about them, because sometimes when they talk about things, they become a pain in our chest. That's the only way we for vent we anger na per we spouse or the person they close to it. So come now, call on the numbers the way I just mentioned, and tell me some of the reasons why make you they go through domestic violence, or why make you feel so your partner they go through domestic violence, and make we talk about them. So before we be there about for going on a short break, we'll be talking about some of the reasons why make man them they treat woman in that way.
It depends on ethnic line. Maybe every ethnic group, if you like, every tribe must get their own way out in the doing things. And then one. Secondly, perhaps most importantly, every individual, someone will tell you, but you get them from inheritance from the genes of your good grandfather.
Yeah.
Say me papa and so and that. But that should not be the reason. I think the reason is this. Normally, there are certain tribes which I can't name. they normally lack for beats. You know, and they lack for beats because the woman themselves, they feel privileged with the man they beat. They say, this man
like me.
Yeah, if this man not beat me, not like me. Yeah, and there are certain men, they're not the ace and knock you, but they go curse you. You know, I mean, then gets
that
the
way. Emotional abuse.
Yes, and then there are other people where normally not killer for knock, but
silent. They get silent.
They malice you. They malice you. You know, want food. You know, so all of those are things that we look at. Say every man getting on, but what's more prevalent now? Now beating, shouting. You know, some maltreatment and the way they give woman. You know, I can give an instance. I go do a coverage in one part in this country. I made for understand. I meet a person where get 7 women there. Yeah, I get 32 picking them. Not a story or na reality. And I felt so bad. I don't feel bad because of I don't feel bad because of the married, but I feel so bad because you don't even get anything for take care of them 7 women in there. You understand? So this is the play. The woman and they compete
against each other.
Say, I mean for fete for myself. But I please the man. You understand? At the fete, at the hustle, I cook. That my computer gets challenges for cook. So when you mistake kinda, then get for beat you. What then beat you, you not get for go. You just get for come big because the one thing where they destroy the woman the way I feel so sorry for is this. Anyway, I don't born now. Now for me picking them.
For the picking
you know,
them,
so
true.
you like the man beat and say in it, but it's bad. You know, because if a man curse your man just points finger by you or he take anything because woman not to batter.
True.
Yeah.
Woman not to batter.
Woman not to batter for the beats. Like say na dead horse, you just the beat anyhow. Now human being like you.
Yeah.
Not so that make you go marry that. If in people are in paying them notion for can beat her.
They're not
for hand them picking you. So when they give people picking, you get to be very careful because like as I say, the issue of marriage and the issue of boyfriend girlfriend, they are two separate kettle of fishes. Now they like before we go for the break, we'll discuss how certain relationship they start.
Yeah.
You know, say something from the how they start a relationship, you know, now so then they transmogrify on, so then they take and go to the married as well.
Kele,
yeah,
yes.
but I think say married is beyond what you wanna do and now that on a single life.
That
although
initial,
now the
yes.
foundation.
Yeah.
But now when I don't begin the bond picking them. It's all the time. You get for the BT pick human before you picking them.
Picking them.
Or is it all the time? You get for the course human before they picking them. Somebody talks say the one picking they smoke. In Papa they say I'm go buy a cigarette for me, a counter. Light the cigarette for me, a counter. Then and later the picking begin smoke. They
of
beat
course.
So they are responsible for the smoking.
You
Now
know
they send them for go buy, now they send them for
see.
light the cigarette and all of that. So I think it's more or less time for now we get education. So woman they not to batter. Woman then a partner they will for rely on.
Yeah.
Woman and a people they will for pamper.
True.
Woman because that then do everything. Because now so get another with custom of which if you go to the Western world like I stated, you not so idea.
Yeah.
But now we believe in a woman for do, not for brook, not for cook, not for bread, not for do everything.
True.
You know, we still get some certain tribes still get a strict mentality. Say now, that's how I go. They clearly tell you say, woman. In Buklani one, not for them. Yanda a man for go school, woman not for go school. If you go school, blah blah blah. After all, you say they're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
So then thing and they all nothing they only for winged off from the discussion.
Very true.
You know, Lord we begin to see woman there as a role model. But also they blame the woman there because the woman they not support themselves. I can recall
That's it.
yeah, they not support themselves. If they support themselves. Like by now, for don't go and question that time for don't change all of them sin and day. Then
But just like I talk, my mind just go to one of the main reasons back we feel like domestic violence na the order of the day. Now this infidelity inside home stem.
Okay.
Don't tell the woman don't go catch him man with other woman.
Of course.
All that they cause and woman are a kind of being we gonna make that not like competition, especially that one when a rivalry. If you still say this person waiting at the try for aim at, side the aim at, it will become triggered, uncomfortable, uneasy. So most of the cases the way we can go on internet and hearing us and say this woman and catch a man with other and that married woman not a studio again.
Yeah.
Maybe that trigger way don't get now go cause the man for when man can say it push me to the wall, but there is a cause. Why make that woman react that way? Now we don't talk about, so many things. Then why make domestic violence they occur. We want to make viewers and listeners and now know the consequences, because these days when you go on social media, you FYP, the first thing for so you begin for see, especially when we dey in some kind, maybe you watch something and mostly, this thing just pop up on your page and say this person here killing company or a killing partner or a killing boyfriend. When you go on Facebook, you get so many of them. You see young people, even teenagers, where they in boyfriend girlfriend relationship. Person, then just they get that mind for stab themselves, kill themselves, all that day. We want to look at the consequences, because make I tell you where they listen to it, not to think where you for condole, not to think where you for continue with, for acceptance. They're part of a custom. Sierra Leone will get a very beautiful custom, a very rich custom, wherein Friday with mama them, then go away, then they behave. Where with papa, then they embrace them. They not be that Nambuko, but they were doing so well. We not be there. Even if it happen, but it was not like the way things they happen. Now, if person killing partner, now normal thing. Recently, we not be a one case society one kill.
Yeah.
Now we not be able to again.
Yeah.
And other one get for come up. We not they pray for that, but now so the thing they happen and something we don't they happen on a constant. So we want me to understand. Say if you constantly in that kind of relationship, it's advisable that you find a safer side for make you escape out of because of temptation. Somebody go knock you, life not better. We want to talk about the consequences.
Yeah, the consequences. Yeah, but before we go to the consequences, let's look at the method of reporting system. How then they report the issue? Because now when you report the issue, we do look at the judiciary, for instance. We get institutions, we get body then we're responsible for such violences.
Yeah.
We get if you go to police, then get family support unit division. We wholly entirely get for do with violence against women and picking their business. Then at the own side and we get civil society organizations, we get international organizations. I tell you statistic from UNICEF, UNFPA, UN Women, clearly lay bare some of the increasing number of gender-based violence. So for that we report them thing and I think what we need for what are the consequences. It's not about reporting, it's about waiting the law for do against them people or they fall culprits. Yeah. You mentioned some social media stuff, but we won't even go look at the social media. I'll look at a very big personality some years down the line. I call it what we say then feds, blah blah blah. He killed a very big personality, celebrity. Yeah, then say the man instead of a big person, a lecturer, all of that. The case still in it's still the court, but after we just get for it's silent. And Salon one county way something to at in past 1 week. Yeah. Then at the lamplight after that day, you don't die. And this na issue of life and death.
True.
We get to be very careful. I like the way he put the word say, my life not better. You knock person some side, no side in life.
You go push person,
you go die. I think it's about time the governments and international partners, civil society, because now they get more of the NGOs then they can for push through for let them say violence against women and girls reduce, or at least they will cover.
But like in a situation, for instance, maybe somebody they listen to it from a village and get all them, not get access to all them report systems how that kind of person, so instead the person in a village, it constantly then they go through domestic violence, how such kind of person will able to forget safety?
Yeah, like as I say, but I believe say any sign of this country, they must get police stations. And as time to time, I get civil society organizations where we sabi, we more or less and get branches in some parts of this country. Although it might not be all parts, sometimes you go say because of these reasons or that. But we get civil society organizations where we're responsible for try for come with accessibility to the doors of the masses. We more or less go through some of those challenges. I believe that could be one step, and the police, as I stated, themselves get a very key role for play because something and they, like as I said, the custom and the norms. If you can't go to chief, people and they see like a normal thing. So why they can even report say a man beat a man slap him because he greedy and a bait? So sometimes they make all the people that they fear for even come with the team forward. But I believe, say, people are more or less, like as I say, NGO and they, the police and other bodies, and they were responsible for let you take the matter to them. And I think they get a phone line as well. I don't remember the number, but for Minister of Gender and something, Children Affairs for report gender-based violence cases. So I think some of them, one, they can be a starting point as then they move further and they will get more access to other parties.
Wow. So you already listen to it right now, or you already watch we. Would they throw another question to you now? If you go through domestic violence, do you think you should stay or do you think you should walk away? Because most times people are not even get a choice. They can just say, "Me, I don't get choice. I don't know if I foresee them by this relationship where I don't want picking them or where I don't invest, I don't put all things and for go start all over again, or I for just left all what I don't do and just walk away." So the phone lines are open because we want this discussion now from owner where they listen to it, because we believe say many people in their experiences and then they go through this silently. But you know why make I ask initially before you come to the hypothesis system, say we need for talk about the consequences, because some man can say like normal thing, say a man they beat him emotionally, a man they do domestic violence to him and it's take him as very, very natural and as something they happen. All maridos, what I can say, all maridos get their own problem. Now then they can use for cover up. So we want to you say there is a consequences, a repercussion there. If you constantly they tolerate domestic violence and if you not take measures, you not put measures in place, you not go reporting system and all that, the consequences then they. So we want to talk about some of them consequences. They make people aware, say not to child's play this.
Well, one of the consequences, like as I mentioned, that personality, you end up for loss in life. I'm not going to mention the person name because the case still in a court. But the person end up for die. Until now, the neighbor know some man and say they strand if for done, I push and a step. But that is what you get. When you condone certain thing that they feel, they see, then they do it, and then they make, they take action. Then they do this, and they take action. Then slap, and they take action. They just they sit down quietly. One day, if you not be careful, you go end up for loss in life. Not in other way important than your life. For say because I don't born picking, so which means I for they continue. Let me man go they beat me, or let me man go they abuse me. Man go they do all kind of thing with me. No, that's not enough reason. Not a reason now and there for why for take drastic steps. Or I mean, not enough reason and there for push for let that man stop. Let them gang. If he can't go police. Go police. This is not life. The issue of life. Because if you continue for allow the man, it's like they take and say I accept it. The way they beat me, I accept it. If I slap, if I thief here, for instance, nobody not talk anything about her. I could continue for camp. No alarm, nobody not talk her. But if they beat you, then they abuse you either emotionally, sexually, physically, whatever way. I think it's about time people then begin to report the issue. Take her serious, put the married aside, and then if you not even go police, but you get God mommy, let them know, let evidence then they say, tomorrow, if I walk out, let them know now the reasons then this why make I walk out, because I don't really complain, myself don't tire. I'm not going for candy, I can't lose my life, my family suffer, me picking their left, you understand? But the fact is, people are more or less afraid, say, I don't tire, I'm 10 years, this married, if I come on now, me picking their other woman, they can't mind them, I don't know how I get for do. We don't need for look at all anything and they. Lord, we be careful and know how they approach certain issue of such nature. If not that, people don't get for end up in a bad situation. Sometimes you go take something we man don't push it, you know, go option. You take something, you just knock out, or you go choke out, for instance. They die.
These days, because of these stories, then we people ain't afraid for even going to any serious relationship. Now I make some man now I prefer no more forget the benefits. Me, I just deal with this person no more for the benefits and the resources. But just like how they talk about support system, we call almost there to the end of the show. Most of the cases where me don't witness, and some of the contributors them to domestic violence, now the neighbors them, family members them. The community where you go see say man and woman they fit, husband and wife they fit, neighbor they wouldn't come. They know they make come with a way for make sure say the issue stop. Now for can what's happen? Now for can kongusa or for can take information and care and go because the home gets a lot of play. The community where you gets a lot of play inside that your relationship because now they live. You society. So we want to talk about the roles where family members them for play, especially where you see say this particular couple or this particular people that were into a relationship and they go through. You get a role for play as a family member, as a community, as a society. So make we just in just 1, 2, 3 minutes, maybe we just talk about some of the rules.
Yeah.
Then they go help
I
as a
think,
support
I
system.
think I go try to nature and nurture. You know, the nature sat inside and the way certain things they will do now. Say because, well, man, I don't see this. It don't happen. So I just accept that. But the nurture, the community gets a role for play. The reason why I bring in nature and nurture because you can born picking a Krube and you born picking a hill station. The attitude will not be the same.
Yeah, true.
You know,
yeah.
Somebody want me friend tell me say we got baby and we got Pekin. You know, some people are born a Kube, now baby
Pekin,
born
na Pekin again.
Yes, down there and get baby. Yeah. I say this is my baby, this is my Pekin.
Yes.
You know, not for saying now not to the same mortal man. The one are the same mortal man. Now the nurture.
Yeah.
You know, so we get for look at all lengths in there. But I think they before I go to the community, they say charity begins at home. I think the family members get a lot for play. And me, I not married it, but I believe say if I want for married, me mother I not get for taken lightly with her. In the sense, I get for be somebody like me or mama will born me.
Yeah.
Because if
you
help. Yeah, if you mother not like you, it will be difficult for you. But if your mother not like you, you man do mistake. You talk, you relate to her. You get to warn her. You get to caution her.
You talk to him picking.
You get to talk to him picking. And also people and they fail now this say now the money right. You don't know married her. I don't put 10 cola for you. I they beat you. I drive you. I go throw you back. I put cola on top of your back.
Yeah.
You know. So the family members them need for realize for say married na courtship na God the marker not to for say na me and you na special something. So the family members them for coming for be very positive and be objective in the judgment, especially when I hear human they get issue. Although they not go make sometimes they like people are not going talk openly, you know. But if for instance if you me partner get issue, if your mama come, sometimes you know go, if everybody get it, not go and put like me first, I not like third party into anything what they do like my relationship. These are not like third party, you know. I like if I go tell me mother like hey you like call him picking a corner say. What you do so? I don't want to talk about what I believe say you not do right. Next I not do this. I mean, that is the role of the family members.
Sure.
The community, not a community, not when a community see human, but not a community.
Yeah.
Yeah, you understand?
Yeah.
I believe say if you married you and your partner, you gotta be very careful about community involvement into your relationship. Because mind you, we get evil eyes in the sense.
Some man go glad.
Yeah, not all man want for self. Sometimes I baby this, sometimes somebody been doing once and pass you. You understand? Don't you go bring them into a relationship, certain things. Are they speaking outside though? This speaking not in there. I said, but this that's so man and they can't more to Alex say now waiting. Instead of resolving the issue, then they add more fuel to the issue. And at the end of the day, if you not take time, you end up for break. People are married. You know married the woman. You know married and then you can't end up for letting. You know again. If you know if you know anything for say positive, set him or not talk.
Yes.
If you don't have anything to say that is positive, do not talk.
Yeah.
Yeah. Allow people if other family members and they will trust, let them can they able to resolve the issue.
Very, very true.
Of course.
I'm glad for the fact say you make mentions of all the one in the end. We don't come to the end of the show. I really appreciate that today you don't enlighten we and you don't talk about the real instances where people they go through inside domestic violence. So we don't come to the end of the show, but I just want to encourage you to say you where they listen to we right now, or you where they watch we right now, whether you're not a victim, whether you're not a survivor, or you're not somebody where sabi person, we don't go through that day. We always want for encourage you to say, but always too don't talk here, so we encourage you for always speak up, support that person where they go through that domestic violence day, and make sure say you find safety, because life now one it's irreplaceable. You not get spare life for save and by anything happen to you, you get another life. So learn for speak up and learn also for do the right things, because life now one as we they talk. So we don't come to the end of the show, but we get one of we party the winner Barack, and then they get a 9th worship experience on the 12th of April na FSSG school compound 4 p.m. And Barack now one of the the worship platforms or worship fellowship then waking come with the power of God and can make sure say people get that experience where they need. And say these days we need God. Even if we do anything at this life, if you not get God, if you not find yourself inside the presence of God, it's for nothing. So we encourage you that you be a part of the 9th worship experience na FSSG compound 4 p.m. not to BMT. But I want to elect board info. So then say 4 p.m. Then they start sharp for then they wait. And the good thing about them, because of the anniversaries, the way they don't celebrate, people then they make them a point of duty for be a part of the worship experience. So then they go on time. So please, if you want for join or if you want for be a part of that worship experience, be on time. 4 p.m. at the time on the 12th of April, and your life not go ever be the same. But until tomorrow, we want for come to the end of the show, and I hope say you don't learn a lot today, although I'm not call we, but we know say you go do up your comments at the comment section on Facebook, and you go continue for watch we. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Have a beautiful day. Bye-bye.
Group of companies, we keep you connected, protected, and in control. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, our high-speed internet service deliver the speed and reliability you need. With Mitchcom ISP internet services, you enjoy the luxury of ultra-fast broadband, fiber optic and VPN solutions, 99.9% uptime, and 24/7 customer service. We don't just connect you, we secure you. Our MSA Michelle Security Agency offer professional protection with skin guards for homes, businesses, and events, 24/7 monitoring, emergency response, advanced surveillance technology. From the digital world to your front door, Michelle Group of Companies is your partner in connectivity and security. Visit our head office at 71 D. Wilkinson Road, Freetown, or you can email us on alias@mitchcom.sl or info@mitchcom.sl. You can also visit our website at www.mitchcom.sl or contact the numbers on your screen. Michelle Group of Companies. Stay connected, stay protected.